Good morning, everyone. So my name is Shekhar Reddy, physics faculty. So welcome to GPS of physics classes. So today we are going to discuss about in laws of motion lessons, Newton's second law of motion. Already explained about Newton's first law of motion. Newton's first law of motion, we know that if external force acts on a body is zero, that body may be rest or in uniform motion. So here, first law of motion. First law of motion. F external 0, because that means F net. A net is equal to 0. Acceleration 0. A net 0 means the body moves with a certain velocity. Your V body constant. Constant. What does that mean? If the body moves with constant velocity, acceleration 0. So that means acceleration 0 means external force. Or external force 0 means the body may be at rest or moves with constant velocity. Constant velocity means acceleration 0. So that is known as Newton's first law of motion. That is gives the concept of force and inertia. Now we are discussed about Newton's second law of motion. So Newton's second law of motion, that is gives the force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So that is we can define in another way. Definition. The rate of change of change of linear momentum of a body is directly proportional to the external force and takes place in the same direction in which external force is acting. So once again, the rate of change of linear momentum of a body is directly proportional to the external force and it takes place in the same direction in which external force is acting. So let a body of mass m moving with velocity v under the action of external force under the action of external force. The linear momentum P is defined as the product of mass and velocity. So therefore, linear momentum P is equal mv. Linear momentum P is equal to mv. Let it be equation 1. Now, Newton's second law of motion, what is the gives? According to Newton's second law of motion, according to Newton's second law of motion, F directly proportional to dp by dt, where F is equal external force. Now removing proportional symbol, substituting one constant, F is equal to K dp by dt. Let me equation 2. So now from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and equation 2. Then what is equation 1? P is equal to mv. Equation 2 means F is equal to K dp by dt. So from equation 1, P value is substituting in equation 2. So therefore F is equal K d by dt. P mean mv. So here mass of the object is constant, that will take common m dv by dt. Finally, F is equal to K ma. Since dv by dt, change in rate of velocity, that is gives the acceleration. Okay, F is equal to K ma. So here K is constant. So in this formula, that is compulsory will remove. So after that we'll get the F is equal to ma. In SI system, units for force is Newton. That is 1 Newton force acting on a 1 kg mass, it produces acceleration is 1 meter per second square. 1 meters per second square. If F is equal to 1 Newton, M is equal to 1 kg, A is equal to 1 meter per second square. 1 meter per second square. From equation, F is equal to K MA. 1 is equal to K 1 into 1. So therefore K value how much? 1. So this value substituting in this equation, F is equal to MA. So here force is the vector. So that means we have to write M bar. Acceleration is also vector, MA bar. So this is gives the force is equal to mass into acceleration, or force is equal to dP by dt. So finally you should remember, note F is equal to dP by dt, that is equal to MA. That is equal to MA. So this is board exams and AP Telangana board exam purpose and all CBS levels and other state boards also. Board exam level, all board exam purpose is also most important, at the same time solving the problems. Note F is equal to dP by dt. F is equal to dP by dt. So this is similar to d by dt of uv. This is equal to differentiation method u dv by dt plus v du by dt. So that means this formula we have to write according to this formula. F is equal to m dv by dt. M dv by dt plus v dm by dt. So that means this force we have to write F is equal to m dv by dt plus v dm by dt according to this principle. If the body if the mass of the body is constant, Mass of the body when it's constant, if the person moving on a bicycle mass not changes. Person mass is also not changes. That means velocity due to the irregular nature of the roads, the bicycle velocity increases or decreases. That means velocity changes. Velocity changes mean automatically acceleration development. So mass remains constant. So bicycle, that mass is constant. At the same time, person sitting on the bike, that person weight is or mass is also constant. Mass constant. So your mass constant means d by dt of constant value below that zero. That means simply d by dt of k. Like this is constant, that is equal to 0. So your mass constant, v dm by dt. M is constant, this value 0, 0 into v, that becomes 0. So totally will get equation. Therefore, F is equal m dv by dt. So it gives the F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. So next point, if the mass is variable, and velocity is constant. So that means it moves with a uniform velocity. For example, a racket. So inside the racket it moves upward direction with uniform velocity. Here fuel bonds mean mass changes. So that fuel bonds. So fuel bonds mean each and every second or every time mass changes, only velocity moves with a uniform velocity. So that means your mass variable, velocity is constant. So your velocity constant, this value, this is constant, and that means uniform velocity. So this variable. So therefore, F is equal to V dm by dt. F is equal to V dm by dt. So this force is known as variable mass system. Variable mass system. So generally force dp by dt according to Newton's second law, that is equal to ma. So after differentiation, F is equal to m dv by dt. That means here E changes, m changes. Both are changes. Mass changes and velocity changes. That formula m dv by dt plus v dm by dt. So here only velocity changes, mass remains constant. That formula F is equal m dv by dt. That implies F is equal to ma. If the mass is variable and velocity is constant, in case of rocket moves upward direction with uniform velocity. So fuel inside the rocket burns, that means fuel reduces each and every time. So that means here velocity uniform, this term becomes to 0, only remaining F is equal V dm by dt. This force is known as variable mass system. This force is known as variable mass system. This force is known as variable mass system. So one example we have to discussion. Suppose now consider a tank. So the tank is filled by some liquid. Liquid means let be water. Water. Near the bottom side, one of the narrow pipe is arranged. Nozzle. So area cross section of this pipe let be uniform area. Uniform area. So length of the pipe let be L. So now consider a tank. It is filled by the water up to top level. In what just above the bottom side, one of the narrow pipe with a nozzle is arranged. That area cross section let be a length L. So your water gushes outside. Water gushes outside. So here gushes outside means water moves outward direction. So due to the recoil force, the pipe moves inside. The pipe moves inside. We are asking recoil force required recoil force required to prevent the pipe moves inside. Moves inside. So here water means liquid gushes outside means inside the tank water level decreases. Water level decreases. That means mass reduces or mass changes. So we use formula F is equal to V dm by dt. F is equal to dm by dt. So this force is known as here recoil force. So but density of water. So generally density is equal to, we know that mass by volume. Here density of water rho water, mass of the water by volume of the water. Volume of the water. So this is we have to write from this equation, mass is equal to volume into density of the water. Density of the water. So here volume of the water. Volume of the water we have to write in terms of area of cross section into side length. Water. This is equal to m. So this equation differences on both sides. That means dm by dt is equal. Here area of cross section is constant, A common, rho water, density of water is constant, dl by dt. Here dl means that is equal to displacement of the pipe. That means water or liquid comes out to travel a distance or displacement equal to dl. So that means dl by dt. dl by dt means displacement. dl by dt. Here dl taken as ds. The change rate of displacement is known as velocity. So finally, A rho water into velocity. So this value here dm by dt value substituting here. Therefore, F recoil is equal already a velocity into here dm by dt value substituting here A rho water into V. So therefore, F recoil is equal to V into V square, velocity square A rho water. This is velocity recoil force required to prevent the pipe comes inside the liquid. Okay. So thank you for watching. Please this video like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.